The lights are coming down. A quiet kind of sadness is settling on the town. The sky is a shade that I've never seen before. A pale frozen indigo knocking at my door. The sun is a ghost, disappearing way too soon, leaving me alone with a sharp and silver moon. Everything is tinted in a melancholy hue, the color of the frost and the color of missing you. It's beautiful and bitter, it's crystalline and deep, the kind of winter secret that I'm allowed to keep. Oh, I've got the January blues tonight, walking through a world that's shivering in white. It's a lonely kind of magic, a cold kind of grace, looking for the memory of your frozen face. Indigo shadows on the garden of ice. January blues, paying the price for loving you. The river is a mirror that doesn't wanna break, holding all the wishes that I didn't wanna make. I'm breathing in the blue, I'm breathing in the chill, while the rest of the world is standing perfectly still. My heart is a compass pointing to the north, waiting for a warmth that never comes forth. They say the spring is coming, they say the light will stay, but January feels like 1,000 miles away. I'll wrap myself in silence, I'll wrap myself in blue, until the winter frost starts to look a lot like you. Oh, I've got the January blues tonight, walking through a world that's shivering in white. It's a lonely kind of magic, a cold kind of grace, looking for the memory of your frozen face. Indigo shadows on the garden of ice. January blues, paying the price for loving you. Just the January blues, everything is blue, everything is blue. The mercury is falling, the wind is a knife, cutting through the edges of a lonely life. I see you shivering, your collar turned high, searching for a spark in the iron gray sky. Don't walk alone in the freezing rain. Let me take the shiver, let me take the pain. The world can be bitter, the world can be cold, but I've got a story that's yet to be told. A promise of warmth that'll never depart, built from the fire inside of my heart. I'll be your winter coat, heavy and warm, a shield for your heart in shadows of the January night, woven with kindness, lined with the light. I'll be your winter coat, making it right. Through the deep blizzard and the ice on the street, I'll keep the rhythm of a steady beat. You don't have to worry about the frostbite touch. I'll give you everything, it's never too much. Just lean into me when the shadows get long. In the threads of my love, you'll always be strong. Maybe the buttons are a little bit worn, and maybe the edges are a little bit torn, but the heat in the wool is as steady as gold, the strongest protection against the cold. I'll be your winter coat, heavy and warm, a shield for your heart in the middle of the storm. Wrap my sleeves around you, hold you so tight, keep you from the shadows of the January night, woven with kindness, lined with the light. I'll be your winter coat, making it right. I'll keep you warm through the dark and the storm. My winter coat, just for you. The world is closed, its heavy eyes, beneath the velvet midnight skies. Not a car, not a light, not a sound, just the silver drifting to the ground. A million diamonds in a slow motion fall. The softest curtain draped over it all. The street lamps glow in a halo of white, guiding the ghosts of the winter night. Everything's hidden, everything's new. In this quiet moment I'm thinking of you. Midnight snowfall drifting slow, turning the world into a silver glow. Silence is a music, peace is a song, where all the heavy shadows belong. White on white and deep on deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. It doesn't hit the ground, it just arrives, like 1,000 quiet tiny lives. The sharp edges of the day are gone, buried in the lace until the dawn. I'm the only witness to the change. Everything familiar, everything strange. just a holy cold and empty space. The air is a whisper, the cold is a friend in a story that doesn't have an end. Midnight snowfall drifting slow, turning the world into a silver glow. Silence is a music, peace is a song, where all the heavy shadows belong. White on white and deep on deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. Falling so light into the night. Shh, just listen.
I used to scratch out every line, trying so hard to make it shine, searching for words that sound so grand, building my castles in the sand. But the ink is messy and the rhythm is off, and the voice in my head is no longer soft. I'm tired of chasing the perfect ending, tired of all this heavy pretending. What if the beauty is in the pause? What if the magic is in the flaws? I'm dropping the pen, I'm closing the book. Take a long breath, take a second look. We don't need a bridge or a chorus, just a simple chord, a little bit of peace we can finally afford. It doesn't have to rhyme, it doesn't have to fly, it just has to be under this open sky. An unfinished verse is a place to begin, letting the light and the silence in. There's a crack in the melody, let it stay. It's the only way the heart can play. We're all just sketches, a work in progress, finding the grace in the middle of the mess. So I'll stop the song before it's done, watching the path of the setting sun. We don't need a bridge or a chorus, just a simple chord, a little bit of peace we can finally afford. It doesn't have to rhyme, it doesn't have to fly, it just has to be under this open sky. An unfinished verse is a place to begin, letting the light and the silence in. It's okay to be unfinished, it's okay to just be one chord, one breath, just you and me.
hands hitting frozen ground, without a single breath or sound. The world is dressed in a diamond skin, where the light ends and the day begins. I'm breathing in the sharp and the cold, a brand new story waiting to unfold. Oh, it's a crystal morning, clear and bright, washing away the shadows of the night. Everything's glowing, everything's new, under a sky of endless frozen blue. Step by step on the silver floor, I couldn't ask for any more. Crystal morning, so bright, so new. The clouds are heavy with the promise of gray, as the golden hour starts to fade away. Standing on the edge of the frozen lake, thinking about the promises I didn't break. The air is thinning, the stars are near, the end of the season is finally here. At the winter's edge, I'm looking ahead to the quiet words that haven't been said. The ice is firm, but the heart is wide, feeling the turning of the silver tide. One more breath of the freezing air, I'm finding my peace right there. On the edge, looking forward. Close your eyes, let the darkness fall. The snow is sleeping over it all. The world is wrapped in a heavy sheet, silent houses and empty streets. The North Star is watching from the high, a tiny lantern in the indigo sky. Sleep now under the winter moon. The spring is coming, but not too soon. Let the cold wind hum you a lullaby under the vast and the silent sky. Safe in the warmth, safe in the light. Good night. bright. The pavement's frozen, the trees are bare. I can feel the sting of the mountain air. Everything's silent, everything's still, until I breathe against the chill. A cloud of white, a ghostly lace, rising up from my tired face. A temporary heart, a fleeting sign in a world of ice. I'm doing fine. Watch my silver breath floating in the sky. A little piece of soul waving a goodbye. It's the proof I'm living, the proof I'm here, even when the winter is cold and clear. Silver breath spinning in the glow. Everything is beautiful in the snow. I think of you and the words I should say, but the wind just carries them far away, like the white smoke from a winter fire, lifting up my quiet old desire. One more step on the crunching ground, the only light for miles around. It's a fragile thing, this warmth inside. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, but as long as I breathe, the light stays near, and all my shadows start to disappear. Watch my silver breath floating in the sky. A little piece of soul waving a goodbye. It's the proof I'm living, the proof I'm here, even when the winter is cold and clear. Silver breath spinning in the glow. Everything is beautiful in the snow. The alarm's sleeping on the floor. I don't need that ticking anymore. White cotton waves, I'm diving deep in the secrets that the pillows keep. The city noise is just a ghost outside. In this warmth, I've got nowhere to hide. The kettle's humming a melody, but I'm staying right where I'm meant to be. No deadlines, no rush, no have to be's. Just the rhythm of my breath, easy and free. The world is loud, but here it's just the dust dancing in the light, a golden kind of trust, linen and sunbeams wrapped around my soul. In this little room I'm finally whole. Even with eyes closed, the light is clear. Everything's quiet and everything's near. Tiny diamonds floating in the air, golden particles without a care. I'm watching how they drift and spin, finding where the magic might begin. When the scent of coffee drifts through the door, I couldn't ask for a single thing more. Maybe the meaning not the mountaintops or the standing tall. It's the way the shadow moves across the wall. It's having nothing to do, nothing at all. The world is loud, but here it's just the dust dancing in the light, a golden kind of trust. Linen and sunbeams wrapped around my soul. In this little room I'm finally whole. Sunbeams on my skin, leaning on my mind. Stay a little longer, leave the world behind.
Kick my silver heels right by the door. I don't wanna wear them anymore. They were inches high, but they kept me low. Always watching everywhere I go. Now the mirror sees a different face, moving at a much more gentle pace. I'm washing off the glitter and the gold, letting go of stories I was told about how to smile and how to stand. I'd rather feel the dirt and feel the sand. No high heels, no mascara, just the ground beneath my toes. I'm dancing to a feeling that nobody really knows. It's a barefoot rhythm, simple and it's sweet, feeling every heartbeat through the soles of my feet. I don't need the stage lights to feel like I'm the star. I'm perfectly electric, just exactly as I am. Grass is tickling between my skin. This is where the real me begins. No more corsets hiding how I breathe. Got a lot of freedom up my sleeve. The world can keep its fancy masquerade. I'm happy in the light and in the shade. Why do we run in circles in a race when we could find a much more holy place by just slowing down, by just stripping back, leaving all the perfect on the track. No high heels, no mascara, just the ground beneath my toes. I'm dancing to a feeling that nobody really knows. It's a barefoot rhythm, simple and it's sweet, feeling every heartbeat through the soles of my feet. I don't need the stage lights to feel like I'm the star. I'm perfectly electric, just exactly as I am. Just the ground beneath my toes. Barefoot rhythm, yeah, I'm good right here. Barefoot, barefoot, just the ground. Barefoot rhythm. Wrap my hands around the porcelain white, watching the morning fade into the light. I'm staring at the surface, dark and deep, thinking of the promises I wanna keep. Your name is written in the condensation, a quiet, private kind of celebration. The air is getting warmer on my face. inside this slow and steady pace, just like the heat that rises from the rim. My thoughts are drifting, diving back to him. My heart swirls like the cream in my cup, dizzy and sweet, tracing the circles where our memories meet, cloudy and golden, a beautiful mess, more than a feeling, I have to confess, rising like coffee, steaming to the air. I'm finding your ghost in the space over there. A teaspoon of your laughter in the mix, a habit that I don't really wanna fix. I stir it slow, I watch the colors change. It's funny how a heart can feel so strange. One sip and I can almost feel you near. Wish you were sitting in the empty chair right here. Is it the caffeine or is it just you? Turning my gray skies into a brighter blue. I'm holding the warmth till my fingers go numb, waiting for the us that's yet to come. My heart swirls like the cream in my cup, dizzy and sweet, tracing the circles where our memories meet, cloudy and golden, a beautiful mess, more than a feeling, I have to confess, rising like coffee, steaming to the air. I'm finding your ghost in the space over there, dizzy and sweet, dizzy and sweet, just like a steam I'm floating, floating to you, to
Found a shoebox tucked beneath the bed, full of dusty dreams and things we said. Pulled a square of magic from the pile. It's been sleeping there for quite a while. The colors washed away like summer rain, but the feeling in my chest is still the same. I'm blowing off the silver and the gray, watching all the shadows dance away. It's a little blurry, a little out of frame, but I still remember how you said my name. Faded edges, but your smile is still the sharpest thing I know. Cutting through the years, catching all the glow. Even with the Polaroid dust upon the glass, I can feel the golden moments as they pass. Yeah, the corners might be tearing, turning yellow too, but the center of the world is always you. We were leaning on that old blue car, thinking we could reach for every star. Your hair was messy and my eyes were closed, the kind of beauty that is never bold. I'm laughing at the way we used to dress, a beautiful, you crayon kind of mess. Time's like a filter on a lens, changing how the story starts and ends. But some things never lose their sparking light, they just keep on burning through the night. Faded edges, but your smile is still the sharpest thing I know. Cutting through the years, catching all the glow. Even with the Polaroid dust upon the glass, I can feel the golden moments just a little Polaroid dust, but the sun is here to stay.
The clock on the wall is holding its breath. The shadows are dancing a slow, quiet step. I'm leaning my head on the cool window pane, watching the moonlight wash over the rain. The world has gone silent, the colors are gray, but I'm finding the peace that got lost in the day. No need to hurry, no need to wait, just a soft little promise I'm willing to make. To let the dark hold me, to let the night stay while the noise of the city just drifts far away. Let the stars be our metronome ticking slow. In the velvet of midnight, breathing low. It's a song with no lyrics, a hum in the chest, giving the restless a moment of rest. Just a heartbeat, a whisper, a silvery glow. Let the stars be our metronome ticking slow. The streetlights are blinking like tired old eyes under the blanket of deep indigo skies. I'm humming a melody, sweet and unknown, a secret for me and the silence alone. My thoughts are like feathers, they float and they fall until there is nothing but stillness at all. Tomorrow can wait at the edge of the door. I don't need to think of the after no more, just the space in between where the universe sighs and the starlight reflects in my half-closing eyes. Let the stars be our metronome ticking slow. In the velvet of midnight, breathing low. It's a song with no lyrics, a hum in the chest, giving the restless a moment of rest. Just a heartbeat, a whisper, a silvery glow. Let the stars be our metronome ticking slow. Breathing low, ticking slow. Let the stars lead the way. Good night, world. Good night. Good night. Wrapped in wool in a heavy dark coat, watching the breath from my frozen throat. The The sand is hard and the sky is a bruise, searching for something I'm afraid to lose. The boardwalk is empty, the cafes are closed. It's just me and the secrets the ocean disclosed. The wind is a blade, sharp and so cold, but it's waking up stories that need to be told. I'm shivering blue, but my heart is on fire, lifting me up higher and higher. Gone is the sticky skin and golden hopes of July, but we're still infinite under this iron gray sky. Standing by the shore where the white foam breaks, feeling the strength that a winter heart takes. No crowds on the beach, just the salt in my hair, finding my freedom in the freezing air. The waves are like mountains, dark and so grand, crashing their silver all over the land. I remember the sun and the heat on my face, but I'm finding a beauty in this desolate place. You don't need the summer to feel like you're whole. The winter just strips back the weight on your soul. Let the ice sting, let the frost bite. I'm chasing the ghost of a pale winter light. There's a power in being the only one here when the water is cold and the vision is clear. Gone is the sticky skin and golden hopes of July, but we're still infinite under this iron gray sky. Standing by the shore where the white foam breaks, feeling the strength that a winter heart takes. No crowds on the beach, just the salt in my hair, finding my freedom in the freezing air. Infinite by the shore, even when the world goes cold. Winter salt air in my lungs, in my soul. Deep breath out, deep breath out, deep breath out. Just the sea and me. Just the sea and me. I'm not made of marble or a mountain peak. I'm a little quiet and a little weak. If you tap too hard on the surface of me, you might see the parts I don't want you to see. I'm built of crystal, thin and clear, holding every laugh and every single tear. But don't be afraid of the way I'm made. I'm not looking for a place to hide in the shade. I'm just showing you the map of my soul, a million tiny pieces trying to be whole. Handle with care, I've got 1,000 cracks held by a thread. But look at the way the light shines through them instead. Like a kaleidoscope spinning in the sun, I'm a fragile masterpiece, and you're the only one who sees the beauty in the lines and the breaks. A glass heart theory is all that it takes. honesty can bring. I'm trusting your hands to be gentle and kind, leaving all the heavy armor behind. Handle with care, I've got 1,000 cracks held by a thread. But look at the way the light shines through them instead. Like a kaleidoscope spinning in the sun, I'm a fragile masterpiece and you're the only one who sees the beauty in the lines and the breaks. A glass heart theory is all that it takes. Held by a thread, but I'm not afraid. Shining through the cracks in the light we made. Handle with care, handle with care. Painted the wheels a lemon drop hue just to match the way I'm feeling for you. Tie my laces tight, throw a bag on my back, leaving all my worries on the gravel track. The spokes are humming a brand new song and I'm singing the chorus all along. Every red light is like a lifetime wait. I'm a minute early but I'm feeling late. The breeze is whispering, hurry up dear, I can feel the magic getting near. Riding through the avenue of trees, chasing your shadow, flying past the daisies in the middle of the meadow. My yellow bicycle's catching all the sun, and I've only just begun to have this kind of fun. Spinning and spinning, my heart's on a roll. You got the handlebars, you've got my soul. The shadows are long and the sky is so wide, but I've got a pocket full of sunshine inside. I'm ringing my bell just to hear the chime, living in the rhythm of a perfect time. People are waving as I'm zooming by. I'm a yellow streak under the blue, blue sky. Down the hill, no hands for a second or two. Feeling like a bird with a view of you. The world is a painting, the colors are wet, and this is a morning I'll never forget. Riding through the avenue of trees, chasing your shadow, flying past the daisies in the middle of the meadow. My yellow bicycle is catching all the sun, and I've only just begun to have this kind of fun. Spinning and spinning, my heart's on a roll. You got the handlebars, you've got my soul. Chasing your shadow, on my yellow bicycle, wait for me there. I'm almost home to you.
I've got my old guitar and a worn out chair, and the scent of winter in the indoor air. The wood is warm beneath my fingertips, a quiet melody on my thirsty lips. Thinking of the way you hold my hand, the warmest heart in this frozen land. Let the woolen strings play a song for you, keeping us warm the whole night through, tied together in a soft embrace. I see the firelight dancing on your face, no matter how the north winds blow. We've got a garden in the snow. Wrap my fingers round the ceramic white, seeking shelter from the freezing night. The steam is rising in a lazy curl, while the snow begins to dance and swirl. It's more than just a drink inside this cup. It's every memory that's waking up. I see your face in the amber glow, a summer story in the winter snow. The heat is soaking through my frozen skin, letting all the old feelings back in. A mug of memories steaming in sweet, where the past and the present finally meet. One sugar cube for the bitter days, watching the ghosts in the golden haze. It's warm in my heart, it's clear in my mind, leaving the winter shivers behind. The scent of cinnamon and lemon peel reminds me of the way we used to feel. We sat right here a year or two ago, watching the world put on a show. The chair is empty, but the ghost is near. I can almost feel you sitting here. The tea is getting darker, the night is getting deep. 1,000 little secrets I'm allowed to keep. Just a simple ceramic frame. But every time I sip, I whisper your name. A mug of memories, steaming and sweet, where the past and the present finally meet. One sugar cube for the bitter days, watching the ghosts in the golden haze. It's warm in my heart, it's clear in my mind, leaving the winter shivers behind. Drinking it slow, watching you go in the steam of my mug. I'm not made of marble or a mountain peak. I'm a little quiet and a little weak. If you tap too hard on the surface of me, you might see the parts I don't want you to see. I'm built of crystal, thin and clear, holding every laugh and every single tear.
But don't be afraid of the way I'm made. I'm not looking for a place to hide in the shade. I'm just showing you the map of my soul, a million tiny pieces trying to be whole. Handle with care, I've got 1,000 cracks held by a thread. But look at the way the light shines through them instead. Like a kaleidoscope spinning in the sun, I'm a fragile masterpiece and you're the only one who sees the beauty in the lines and the breaks. A glass heart theory is all that it takes. Every little scar has a story to tell, like a ringing echo in a silver bell. It's a bit scary to be this wide open, knowing that a word could leave me broken. But there's a hum of joy when you're standing near, and the cracks in my heart start to disappear. Transparency's a beautiful thing. It's the lightness that the honesty can bring. I'm trusting your hands to be gentle and kind, leaving all the heavy armor behind. Handle with care, I've got 1,000 cracks held by a thread. But look at the way the light shines through them instead. Like a kaleidoscope